In the name of Christ Jesus, dear friends, this is Pastor Taylor here coming to you from Christ Lutheran Church again. Are you ready for winter? I know on Halloween we got a blast of winter, and in the days that followed it was pretty chilly. Did you check your furnace? Did you look to see that your house was buttoned up nice and tightly? Do your car tires have plenty of rubber on them? What about packing your winter survival pack should you get stranded? Did you pull out a scraper? Today we have a text about getting ready, not for winter, but for eternity. And as one gets ready for eternity, there's a wise approach and a foolish one. And you see it illustrated in Jesus' parable of the 10 virgins, 5 of whom were called foolish and 5 were wise. Each were waiting for the bridegroom who was coming, and 5 of them foolishly ran out of lamp oil and missed his arrival. The other 5 had plenty of oil and were ready. And sadly, those 5 who were not ready, who were foolish, stood outside looking in and had the door closed on them, and the bridegroom told them he did not even know them. Now, the spiritual truth Jesus is illustrating here is that, sadly, some people run out of faith, and thankfully, some don't. Some people have very spiritual short-sightedness and aren't thinking about the long term. And others are thinking exactly that. Long term, they have an eternal approach to their faith life. The foolish approach toward eternity are those sad stories we hear or know of. People who went through the same system that we might have gone through, or at least the way we say it, right? But then they drifted away. People who get so entangled with life that you see less and less of them around in worship until you never see them at all. It's both sad and foolish. That if they persist in that activity, if they continue to stray and drift farther and farther away, they will find Jesus, who says to them, "I don't even know you." But we who hear Jesus' warning hear that Jesus is doing it in love. Because it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to make decisions that foolishly take us farther away from Jesus. And that's why Jesus continues to call to us. Be ready. Be waiting for me in faith. Don't give up. It's all worth it in the end. A lesson from Matthew 25, beginning at the first verse. At that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps but did not take any oil with them. The wise ones, however, took oil in jars along with their lamps. The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight the cry rang out, "Here's the bridegroom, come out to meet him." Then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish ones said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out." "No," they replied, "they may not be enough for both us and you. Instead, go to those who sell oil and buy some for yourselves." But while they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Later the others also came. "Lord, Lord," they said, "open the door for us." But he replied, "Truly I tell you, I don't know you. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour." The word of the Lord.